Hey, yo, what up, YouTube? How you guys doing? I'm finally here with my New Zealand video and how I was traveling to New Zealand. Transferring my files from Apple to Windows was a lot harder than I expected it to because I kind of wanted to go with this like layout of showing you guys a picture on the computer and whatnot. So here is the bathroom of the Lufthansa lounge. I took some flicks in here. Yeah, I don't often take pictures and whatnot, but you know, like, I figured for the trip, I was like, alright, why not? So I took these pics here, trying to figure out a good angle and whatnot. This was a lounge. They let me stay at the lounge. Business class lounge. First class lounge is up here. It's pretty nice. This was the letter saying that we were gonna get diverted because I went on the 2nd of December, a little bit right after Thanksgiving, so we didn't have enough crew members to go down to all the way to Auckland, so we had to stop in Fiji at the time. This is inside of the plane, like when you're boarding and everything. It has like the nice lights and whatnot of Air New Zealand. I love the lighting of the plane. They had me in economy. I took some flicks of the airport too. I was laying down. Brought my Steam Deck. That's the first time I actually used my Steam Deck to travel. I brought my Steam Deck and my Switch Lite because the flight to New Zealand is supposed to be like 18 hours. But the pilots, they usually get us down there in like 14 to 15 and whatnot. But it's always estimated to be 18 hours. And so here was the food, man. Listen, they joke on airplane food. But like, the airplane food was banging. I enjoyed it. It was, the first meal was chicken with, I believe, mashed potatoes and vegetables. Here, they gave us a bread. I took a piece of the bread because I'm a breadhead. Here was, I think, it's like a version of flan. You know what I'm saying? It's like a cake. And this was, I believe it was more vegetables too. And then they gave us the noodles. Yeah, so this was like lettuce, hot lettuce. Or like warm lettuce. It was alright. They gave me like a fudge brownie also. You know, the airplane snacks. The airplane snack. This is actually really fucking good. You know. And so around Sacramento, I was just curious to see where, you know, I was at the time. And so like every time I got closer and closer to like LA, because I never been to any of these places in America before. So I took another picture like a little bit before, you know, we got around to, because this is the LA area. Then when I was over the water, I was like, wow, I'm really over like the water right now. Like, this is crazy. So I took pictures at night of the plane because it's just crazy to be on the plane over the water like that overnight. I was just like, yo, this is so like different for me. This is my first time traveling overseas. I wanted to take it with Air New Zealand and whatnot. So I believe I made a video here because I was planning on making this video for a while. I just didn't know how I was gonna make it because it's my first of its kind. And it's funny, whenever I travel, because this happened when I traveled to DR2, the name of where you're at. So this is when we landed in Fiji. So this, like, the connection changes to Fiji, whatever this means in Fijian language. And so this is when I landed in Fiji in the morning. We had mad like rain condensation. Playing God of War on my Steam Deck. And this is after we finished doing everything we had to do in Fiji. As we picked up more crew members when we landed to Fiji. So that's to help the plane. This is when we first started moving on the tarmac. I took more pictures. The condensation was like starting to come off the window here, you know. And then we just started taking off. We started driving. One of the like, I guess it's a little scary to me was seeing how like the wings move mid-air. Like, it's so weird seeing like it like shift apart. You know? And And like being in the plane when it's going that fast is kind of crazy, because like I don't know, it's just like a roller coaster when you're on a roller coaster going like mad fast, and you feel it in your stomach. It's like whoa. I thought this is so cool, like seeing the shadow of the plane. It's like, yo, I'm really in this plane right now. Like that's crazy. Seeing it in the air like that. I try to like get the best outside like view I could, tilting the camera and everything. Look how look how nice it looks. Like the green, the earth. This is more like views around Fiji. This was taken with the iPhone 15. Like the iPhone 15 camera is so nice. Still over Fiji. Something interesting about this, like, look at how, like, that's supposed to be waves, and I guess more land under the water here. But I don't know, it was just so interesting to see that. Like, that was so bizarre to me. Like, let me zoom in. Like, I don't know, that, like, that formation was, like, weird. But it was so cool. When I was up here in the air with, like, how the clouds was looking, you know, I'm not the most religious person, but I was like, wow, this is like so like, it made me question, like, maybe I should, you know, be more spiritual and religiously, if that's the right word. Look, more clouds and whatnot. This is like 30,000 feet in the air. More beautiful clouds. And what's crazy is it's just like, it's just gas. Like it's just gas. It's gas in the air. Clouds look so thick and so like strong, but it's really just more air. And so this was breakfast. And this right here, it was like, I guess it was like a type of oatmeal mixed with like grits. But they had the cinnabon. I believe these were fruits. The muffin. They gave me a hash brown with an egg and a sausage with like some tomato on the side. Really good. You look at the wing, it's like bending and whatnot. This is when we started getting closer to Auckland. And this is what I was talking about. You see how like the wing is like opening up? That's so crazy. Like that really is mad crazy. It's like how you guys keep it together, you know what I mean? But just chilling at this high of like the world and seeing all this land down there, it's so cool. This is more closer to Auckland. I took like mad pictures right by side by side by side. So this is, I believe this is where downtown Auckland more was. I was taking, because we were, this is at this point we was in the clouds. So I was taking pictures of what it felt like being inside of the clouds. We, at this point here, we were flying directly above, you know, New Zealand. And I took like a video here. It's 3 minutes long. See the streets. The streets is kind of weird too, because they drive on like the left side instead of the right side. No, actually, I'm incorrect. They drive on the right side. Like, their steering wheel is on the right side, while our steering wheel is on the left side. You know what I mean? It's bizarre. It's like backwards. I'm looking at this now because now that I have the knowledge of... Now that I have the knowledge of Auckland, I'm looking to see if I could notice the Sky Tower. And I was recording until we landed. Shout out to DHL. I'm so happy I recorded these moments because going back, like, it felt good to be down there. Like, and rewatching this again, it's giving me the, like, feeling I had when I first landed out there. Like, wow, I'm in a whole new, like, country right now. Like, this is crazy to me. And when you enter Auckland Airport, they, like, greet you with, like, their culture immediately. There's all the Air New Zealand planes. I was surprised to see these guys down here. That's I believe that's Korean Air. But when you look at the map and you realize how close, like, all those countries are, not too far from Auckland, it's great because it's Auckland. Then up the block is Australia, and then across is like Asia and all the Asian countries and whatnot. If I give a simplified answer. This is when I landed down there and discovered that just like DR, the internet isn't the best. And I was taking pictures of some of the scenery. This is when I got to the hotel. This is an egg with tomato, with bacon, lettuce, and chicken sandwich. It was good. And then they gave me french fries too. Had a Diet Coke on the side. My bathroom for my hotel. My room was small, but for what I was down there for, you know, it was convenient. I was only there for a few days. The bed was nice. The thing that's weird about being in Auckland compared to being in New York is there a day in the future and like mad hours ahead. So around this time it was already like probably 2 in the morning in New York. So my body is used to that time in America. So I felt like I was up all night a lot of the trip. It's interesting. It really is interesting. This is when I was traveling to downtown Auckland. Highway pics. So this is the Sky Tower. This is like their Freedom Tower, their World Trade Center. Except without all the like businessy part. When I got down there, see, like, you could bungee jump out of there, but I like my life. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna do anything where I gotta fall from thousands of meters up in the sky, because I love my life. So, but it was cool getting the picture. You know what I mean? I'm scared of like big buildings and like high things, so I took the picture and I was out of there. I tried to flip this video around, but it wouldn't let me. Is this? No, yeah, that's a fast forward. If I figure it out, I'll swap it around. Be more of their buildings, their building architecture. This was like their Best Buy. So I was taking pictures of it because they had like video games and all that. So what's cool about Auckland is their currency exchange is so like you got to think of it like -20. So something that's like at least, so basically like a $40 item, you got to subtract it -20. So it'll be like $40 in Auckland money is like $20 in US money. It's called JB Hi-Fi. This is downtown Auckland. They have H&M, Adidas. They have McDonald's in the back. I was over here a lot during my time down there because for me, I didn't know the hotel was kind of far from the city, because in my experience, you had to come here first, and like all the fun things to do in Auckland extends from this area here and whatnot. So this was a train station over here. I would have to figure out their transit system and come to this train station in order to get an Uber, because if I was gonna keep Ubering around, it would have been like a little bit of a costly penny for me. So I cut half the Uber cost by learning their transit system and coming here first. Their Christmas trees. It was Christmas when it was like around Christmas or close to being Christmas. I went from the 2nd to the 7th. So yeah, it was like 2 weeks before Christmas. They had harbors here. My first day down there, I just wanted to get pictures. Was flexing in the mirror. My North Face bag. Shout out to the North Face bag, man. The Sky Tower. This is the inside of the transit system. It's like really nice. And it's clean. Look how their trains look. Their trains is called AT. This was the inside of their trains. The reason I took pictures of the inside of their trains is because I wanted to compare it to the MTA and see how like it looked. Or like keep those pictures to remind me of not all transit systems is bad. KFC, they had KFC down there. I ate KFC down there. Took smiley pictures. And then I went to the Auckland Zoo. Auckland Zoo was cool, but a lot of the animals that I wanted to see, like they were either not in picture or not in focus, or they were just not showing. They were asleep. AFK. This monkey got a cool looking mustache. Like, he got like a Santa mustache. They were jumping around in the trees. This monkey was very beautiful. The orange, the fur. They were also hopping around. This is what I mean. Like a lot of the animals, they were like really inside the trees and whatnot. That's cool. This monkey was drinking. These monkeys are cool because they were hopping all over the place in focus. And there's a way he's sitting down and like he's scratching. And then he went back inside. They were sunbathing. Yo, this monkey was a mood. He was like, man, I'm tired. I don't even care. Like, he was mad relaxed. He was chilling. This turtle. I've seen a turtle before, but I don't know. It was cool. This how open it was. Like, he doesn't come out the, you know, the cage, if you want to call it cage. And then I was walking along it. I don't know what I was doing there. I was really walking around in like camera mode, to be honest with you. This, if I saw something cool, I took a flip. A cockatoo. Parakeet. These birds were very pretty. This bird was mad pretty. I don't know. Oh, I think this was like a bug. The tiger was asleep. Like I said, a lot of the animals were just sleeping, chilling. That was an animal. I think that's a, what is that, sea lion? I'm horrible with names and stuff, so. More birds, more lizards. Well, my first lizard in this video. I really wanted to see this. This was one of the animals I wanted to see. Oh, and the baboons. I took this picture because I wanted to send it to my mom, because it was funny. The leopards. Cheetahs, actually, not leopards, cheetahs. Flamingos. They were just hanging out, walking around. Mad majestic type beat. Also in the zoo, I had another pizza. I was like, let me try New Zealand pizza. I think these are orangutans. They were up in the sky watching me. Texting my mom. I was like, Mom, they watching me. They have giraffes and zebras, the typical zoo animals. Everybody was eating. It was like breakfast time for them. And I was exploring. Again, I had to learn their bus system. So I was like, hey, this bus go to the city, right? Please say yes, because I don't want to get lost. And everybody was like, yeah, this goes here. So I was like, cool. Because I was not going to spend most of my trip money on Ubers. I refused. I just found it interesting how, like, the car seat is over here in this country. But apparently that's the norm in other countries. This was their Foot Locker. I was trying to get these for the trip because before I went down there, I wanted to get these Nikes but in orange, and then these in like a different type of style. But everywhere I wanted to get it from, they didn't have it. They have Starbucks down there. This is their mall strip. They had like a chibi anime little toy area. I know a few particular people in my life that would adore this. I bought a bandana down there. As every country I go to, I want to buy a bandana from that country. This guy was playing music. Let me see if I can hear it. So that's a sample of that. More H&M vibes. They do a lot of scooting down there, yo. Like, there's scooters everywhere you go. What's this? I was trying to figure out things to do down there. Astronomy venue. Because I had one day left. But I was like, man, I'm kind of tired. I'm going to just hang out in the hotel and, like, enjoy my last day here. I was just vibing out, relaxing. Tried more pizza from New Zealand. This pizza, though, like, all the green on it kind of, like, killed it for me. Took more pictures and whatnot. Oh, the Star Wars picture? Because I went down to New Zealand when that like CEO, that CEO incident happened, and I was like, he looks just like him. But that's for another time, another video. This was breakfast down there, and when I go to buffets, I go crazy. So you have the eggs, the sausage, the bacon, the hash browns, the pancakes, and the orange juice. That was a hotel buffet. I was streaming down there. Streaming down there in bed. Shout out to Hex. Playing God of War. I tried to go outside and whatnot. But like that shit is mad highway down there. And like I don't know, that scares me. Like it makes me nervous being by so many trucks and cars and everything. This was I believe this was dinner time. I bought chicken with vegetables, potatoes, and rice. I had a little cake on the side too. And this was when I was wrapping it up. Took pictures of the scenery. My bus came. Went on the back of the bus. So I asked my mom to call my house. And I asked her to put my dog on the phone because I miss my dog. Took more pictures down there. And just like my job, the printers is always messing up at my job. So they had the like bag tag printing paper down there. My ticket for on the way back. And I finally was able to see the Lenovo Legion Go in person. This is like the strongest version of my Steam Deck that's out on the market right now. So like the Steam Deck that I showed earlier in the video, like this is the strongest version in terms of tech. And so I was mad hyped to see this down there because I've been trying to see it in person for like ever, and none of the Best Buys I go to, they don't have it on display. So it was pretty ironic that when I got down there to Auckland, I was finally able to just like see it. Playing Shadow Generations down there. My flight finally came up on the screen. I don't know, it's just I love the way that airport looked. That airport was very nice. But yeah, that's it. Like I took this picture of on my way back because I was ready to head out. More breakfast pictures. The pancakes are so good, bro. More planes down there in Auckland. And I love this. This was like chicken. I guess this is... I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is per se. But it was like a potato-ish... I don't know. But it was good. That's all you guys need to know. That it was good. And this is when I got back to the city. And whatnot. Over here was like... I was just looking at... It's crazy to see how like far... and this was the map I was talking about. So Auckland's here. Australia's up the block. And this is like Japan and all that over there. And lastly, one of my colleagues took this picture of me when I got back to the city. That's a really nice picture. I wish I would have had my bag the other way so I could show to Jordan. Because I'm a hype beast. But anywho. Yeah, I had a good time. You know, I'd definitely go down there again. Next time I go down there, I'm definitely gonna try and get a hotel in the city. Because it seems like all the fun stuff to do. It's best to like start out in the city and then branch out. Because it's closer to that downtown city. At least the stuff that interests me. So yeah, guys. I appreciate it if you made it all the way through. This is a long video. But yeah, make sure to hit the buttons that help the page grow. And every time I travel, I will make another travel video. I'm probably going to do one for my trip to DR too. And express how I felt about that. But yeah, guys, you know, see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.